this exercise, I'll go ahead and demonstrate how we use our feet, hip, and shoulder to move on our back. We refer to this as a shrimping motion in our classes. To begin, I will sit with my feet close to my bottom. I will then lean and drop down to one side. I will then draw my feet in closer. At this point, I will push off the ground, push my hips off the ground, and place my weight onto the shoulders down here. So that's my motion. So again, I'm here on the ground, on one shoulder, raise my hips. Once my hips are raised, I'm going to push through. So now my head is down where my knees are. I will then pull my feet in. I will rotate my shoulder and apply the same principle on this side and push. Again, head down, leg straight, hips up. In, over, push. Things to avoid when doing this, things to watch out for, is that we must lift our hips off the floor. To do that, we have to bring our heels in as close as we can, as close as we can. Using our hand as you push down an imaginary opponent or brace, down, down, down with the hand, up with the hips, down with the hands, up with the hips, down with the hands, and yes, up with the hips. Let's look at it again, but from a different angle. So I'm here, feet in, push my hips up, through, through, through. Commit to the movement. Don't stop here. Instead, place, pivot, push through your shoulder. So your hip will come out as wide as you can get them to come out. So, lastly, let's look at it again from the front view on this shrimp exercise. I'm here. One, 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 one. And that's how I can maneuver on my back and move while I'm still on my back. Some variations of this skill will be top leg versus bottom leg shrimp. On a typical shrimp motion, we use both of our feet or legs to push. Both to push. On these modified technique, we can use just one of them. Example one, I'll use my top leg. Both still come in, but now my bottom leg is off and my top leg is doing the work. For some ground technique or fighting, I may only have one leg to move on, while the other one might be trapped or applying a block or an escape, so I only have one leg to use to move shrimp. So this type of drill will allow me to be familiarized with a single leg shrimp versus double leg shrimp. So let's look at it again. This is top leg shrimp. Notice now the shoulder and the arms are still playing a very big part in making this movement work. So that's our top leg. So now, let's look at the bottom leg. Same principle, instead of using both to move, I will now use only my bottom leg because my top leg might not be available to be used. So, feet in, bottom leg, bottom leg, bottom leg, bottom leg shrimp. The top leg is free to do what it needs to do, while the bottom leg does the work. So, to recap, the two variations of shrimp. Top leg, bottom leg.